Hello and welcome in, baseball fans. Time to get a little more hardball underway here on the Mabank Athletics YouTube page. Happy to be here with you, Taylor Honey, again on the call tonight. And we are already underway. Jaden Melendez up on the mound. First pitch he throws of the night. It's going to be called a ball. Well, hello, everybody, again, and welcome in to tonight. The next pitch is going to be tapped well foul. And looky there, we got us a second camera tonight. Make that work out. 1-1 count. Next pitch from Melendez is going to be grooved in for a strike. Got the right fielder up right now, Carter Fleming for the Eagles. Next pitch he sees is going to be hit out towards second. Couldn't be handled cleanly. And that will be a reach-on error there to start the game. So the Eagles will start out with the man on first base. And it'll bring up the number 2 hitter, left fielder. Corner outfielder's going first in the batting order tonight. It is Gately. Excuse me, I just got the last names written down where I'm looking. That is number 1, Hayden Gately. First pitch to him, going to be high in the zone. Rat going to try and pick back behind. Doesn't quite get it, but nice effort there. So 1-0 is the count. Melendez taking a little extra time. Now delivers a curveball. That is in for a strike, but the runner going to be able to reach second. Again, I apologize. I'm working different cameras and trying to keep it all together. I'm just the one guy out here, so we gonna make it work tonight. So runner on second. Melendez sets, fires, another curveball. Going to find a chunk of the zone there. So Gately going to be down to his last strike here. And wanting the punch out there, but they're going to say not quite enough go around on the swing there. So 2-2 the count. Melendez going to check back at second. Nobody there for the throw. Next pitch, just off of the zone. Good discipline there by Gately to lay off of that one. So fills up the count. Melendez working with the duck on the pond back there. Next pitch going to be low and outside, and that will put men on first and second.
Up next, number 14, Hudson Hope.
We'll bring up the 3-hole hitter, Hudson Hope. Hope going to be playing third base tonight. Melendez working out of the stretch. He's going to check the runner back at second, and so close there. Excellent try there between Melendez and McCrossan, trying to get the runner tagged out, but just a little behind the runner. So first pitch of the AB coming, breaking ball, going to catch the outside part of the plate. So Melendez starts off Hope with a strike. Melendez checks over the shoulder, fires in. That one going to be just a hair high. So 1-1 count now. Use a double play ball here. And pitch is going to be, pickoff going to be a little behind. Next pitch, going to find a good part of the plate. There we go. There's my crowd noise. A little too much crowd noise. There we go. And that breaking ball is going to find the inside, and that will be a punch out for the first out of the inning. I'm sorry, I was getting a little interference and feedback in my headphone there. I was dealing with that. So one gone, runner still on first and second. You see him standing out there. Going to bring up the DH here. This is Dean. Going to be taking his first hacks. Thought about offering it. That curveball. Rat has a chance and got him. So pitch was in the dirt. Rat able to scoop it up and get the throw over. And so that will take a man off of the board. Does leave a man at second. So 2 outs now. 1-2 is the count. Or no, excuse me. Yes, 1-2 was the count. 2-2 now the count. And next pitch going to be swung on. Nothing able to find it. Uh-oh, got a pickle here. Oh, excuse me, no. Throw got away. Might have a chance at the plate. Throw is coming in, and no. Able to beat the tag there. It was Gately. So Gately going to come in and put the first run of the game on the board. Trying to remember how everything works here. There we go. So 2-2 is the count. Excuse me, 2-1 is the count. I apologize. 3-1 now the count. Next pitch going to be flared over towards McGilvra. He's able to put the squeeze on, and that is the way the first half of the first inning goes down. So Lindale able to take a quick 1-0 lead. We're going to take us a short break. Come back right after this here on the Cedar Creek Media Network.
Tired of that builder-grade kitchen or bathroom stuck in 1998? Mosher Contracting has been remodeling homes around Mabank and DFW since 1995. They specialize in kitchen and bath remodels, flooring, room additions, and custom homes, guiding you from start to finish with real communication, not guesswork. See it in person at their kitchen and bath showroom at 235 North Gun Barrel Lane, right next to Elder Dodge in Gun Barrel City, Texas. Mosher Contracting, your one-stop shop for material and install. Call 903-470-8550, where they take the con out of contracting.
All right, back here to it. Ready to continue on in this one. Again, appreciate you all being here with me tonight. As I'm telling you, that my headphones are not wanting to play friendly with me here so far tonight. And I'm telling you, if it's not one thing, it's another when you're doing this thing called broadcasting. Just like for the Panthers, they kind of had a couple of things go not necessarily their favorite way. They're in the top of the first, but going to get a chance to try and get those back here. Game tonight, as you see, is being played in Lindale, in Canton, as the field over at the bank just wasn't quite ready after all the storms and everything throughout the week. So Canton was gracious enough to let us come play on their turf, literally turf, fully turfed out field here in Canton. Keep wanting to say Lindale, but it's not. So again, appreciate those guys for playing good host to us. And get a little baseball in on a Thursday. If you're not enough hardball for you, got some softball going on tomorrow as well, as the Lady Panthers going to be taking on Athens there at home. So tune us in tomorrow night as well. Check out that one. All right, first pitch here to the leadoff man, Gunnar McGilvra, going to be down in the dirt. I should actually say turf. So he's going to start out 1-0 here. Next pitch he sees is going to be just under the knees. So a couple of balls to start it out. Showed the bunt, pulled it back, takes a strike. So 2-1 now. And that one's going to be grooved in as well. So started him off with a couple of straight balls. Now a couple of straight strikes. By the way, man up on the mound is Jackson Parker, young man who was the hero for Lindale on Tuesday. Had that walk-off hit in the bottom of the 7th. Goes full to the first man he sees. And next pitch going to be line, and that is going to find the gap between second and first. And that will put Gunnar McGilvra on board with a lead-off single. No outs and a man on. Going to bring up Matthew Ratley for his first set of cuts tonight. So Parker comes set. Ratley showing the bunt, pulled it back. Strike is applied. Oh, 1 pitch to the lefty. He's going to bounce in the dirt, gets to the pitcher. It's going to be close, and they're going to call him out. But, man, just by a half a step, good effort there by Rat. Almost able to make it work out in every facet. But it will move a man up to second. So they will trade the out for the base runner in a better position. And that will bring up the Mad Dog, Maddox McCrossan. So first pitch to McCrossan, going to be in the dirt. So start him off 0-1. Gunnar McGilvra haunting second base. Next pitch going to be way off of the zone, so Maddox going to take a couple to start off with. Two-0 pitch is going to be a breaking ball. Breaks too far off of the plate. So 3-0. Parker in danger of suffering a 4-pitch walk here. Maddox is one of the more patient hitters in the area, not only on his team, but in the whole area. And he's going to take that one on the inside for a strike. Looked like he might have thinking about offering at it, but kind of jammed him up a little bit on that inside. No reason to try and make some contact with something you probably wouldn't really get much of a piece of. So he'll be satisfied to go to the 3-1. Parker checks over his shoulder, delivers. Maddox going to chop one towards short. They're going to try and make the play at third, the advanced runner. Now a pickle. And, almost able to duck out of it. But not quite there, so they are going to get Gunnar for out number 2 on the base paths, but it will put McCrossan on first.
Up next, number 11, Jackson Whitaker.
So Jackson Whitaker, the center fielder, now going to head up to bat. Righty gets set against the fellow righty Parker. First pitch going to be just off of the zone for a ball. So 1-0. Parker been having trouble finding the strike zone in the first couple of pitches so far, but has done a great job of battling back every time. Next pitch going to be high and in the corner, but catches enough of the plate to get the strike call. Sticks the count, and the pitch is going to find the zone again. So 1-2, Witt down to a strike here to try and keep the Panthers alive in the bottom of the first. Parker comes set. And it's going to be lined right back over second base. McCrossan going to have to sit at second, but that is going to be a base knock.
Up next, number 13, Carter Klein.
So Witt gets himself on board, keeps the half inning alive. And put a runner on first and second now.
Hey, let's go, Carter. Good job here, kid.
Brings up Carter Klein. Had a monster game on the mound and still, unfortunately, well, I guess he would have taken a loss because he went out 1-0, but excellent game on the bump. One of those that was unfortunate to give anybody the loss. Did take a strike on that first pitch. Let's see what he does on the second here. That's going to be flied up. Pitcher going to range over and be able to make the catch. So after one, Lindale leading by one. Let's go ahead and take a short break. Be right back right after this here on the Cedar Creek Media Network. Jeff Van Horn and his team at Precision Spray Foam want to help you protect your investments and potentially lower your energy bill with a new layer of insulating spray foam for your home, barndominium, or metal building. Why choose Precision Spray Foam? Because they can help deter moisture, improve comfort and air quality, and provide extra strength to your building for years to come, all while being environmentally friendly and cost effective. Jeff and his team make installation a breeze and can retrofit for any need. Call Precision Spray Foam today at 903-880-6323. That's 903-880-6323 for your free estimate today. Precision Spray Foam, part of the Van Horn Construction family and proud supporter of Mabank Athletics. All right, back here in Canton. Again, game moved on the account of weather throughout the week, making the bank still just a little bit soggy. So we will do some battle here on the turf. 1-0 after one. Lindale able to squeak out a run in the top of the first. Mabank not able to counter, but we've got plenty more baseball for them to get back into this one. Oh, yeah, I guess that wasn't a good idea to do things the way I did. I'll get that all cleared up for you folks. There we go. All right. So top of the second here. There we go. Top. First couple pitches going to be off the plate here. This is number 5, shortstop Adams, Caden Adams. He's going to chop one foul. Again, I'm sorry. I'm still getting used to working without my partner JD here. I'll get this all wrangled up here pretty soon. 22 pitches so far for Melendez. 2-1 count here. Adams going to take a breaking ball on the inside. From what we've seen, Melendez likes to use that breaking ball kind of almost as his setup for his fastball. Let's see what he comes with here. And this time, going to get away from him. And that will fill it up. Payoff pitch, going to be skied up in the air. Ratley going to range over, and I think a little miscommunication there between him and Tucker Davis. So it's not caught. We'll give another chance here to Mr. Adams. Sophomore deal is going to be tapped right back to him. And he is going to run it over before tossing over to Davis at first. And that will be the first out of the inning.
Up next,
And I'm just now realizing you can't see first base from my camera there. I'll get that fixed here momentarily, folks. So ground out to the pitcher for Adams will bring up the 6-hole hitter, catcher, number 11, Dax Darefelt. First pitch to him going to be just off the plate for a ball. One-0 pitch, going to be a slow breaking ball that finds a big chunk of the plate there. Nasty pitch for the sophomore. And going to throw him another breaker, that time just a little too far to the inside. Make it a 2-1 count now. And that one going to be the exact opposite, a little low and outside. So 3-1. One out here in the, why does it keep changing on me? I'm sorry, y'all. It is the top of the second inning here. Aha, found my problem. So Melendez again going to deal, and that one going to bounce in the dirt. That will be ball 4 and put a man on first. So what I'm finding here, folks, is that I have programmed it, unfortunately, to where when I put somebody on first, it switches my camera. So I'm going to just have to deal with that for tonight. I do apologize. I will get that corrected here in the coming days. All right, so next up is the second baseman. Going to rip one to Gunnar McGilvra, and oh, double play potential, but not able to make the catch there. At second was Klein. So instead, that'll put runners on the corners, and it will go down officially as a reach-on error there for, again, that was the second baseman. That was Richardson, Truett Richardson.
Up next, number 10, Jackson Parker.
So one out, runners on the corners, brings up number 10, the opposing pitcher, Jackson Parker. And he is going to drop a bunt down the first base line, and they're going to get, oh, they were not able to get the lead runner. Ball came out of the glove there. So Lindale going to be able to scratch one more run across. Runner advances up to second. So it'll be runners on first and second. No outs in a 2-run ball game. And again, the way I have this programmed, I didn't have the little pitching camera until this afternoon. Had to borrow it from a buddy. And just to give it a little try. So I've got to do a little programming work. But my buddy is going to need this camera back. So if anybody out there likes the pitch cam and want to sponsor us, give us a holler. All right, so Parker again able to get on base. Is going to bring up the 9-hole hitter here, number 7, Hudson Harry. He is the center fielder. First pitch is going to be a bunt and goes foul. So 1-0, or excuse me, 0-1. Listen to what I mean, not what I say. Melendez checking over the shoulder. Comes to the plate. It's going to be a bunt dropped. Melendez scoops And toss going to go a little wide of first. And that is going to bring in one more Eagle runner. So 3-0 now the score, and that will now be the third reach on error so far for the Eagles tonight. Coach Mack going to want to have a little conversation here with the sophomore fastballer, or really breaking baller. Got a pretty good turnout here tonight. Again, it's a home game for the Panthers, technically, but they are on the road as, again, the bank was just a little too soggy out there to get a game in tonight, so decided to go ahead and make it out here now. Looks like we are going to have a substitution as Melendez going to have his day finished up. He's going to come out, and I'm trying to see who is that is coming out. Looks like McFall. Yep. So Cullen McFall going to be coming out to take over first base. So we'll see if there's any more defensive adjustments over the next couple of innings. But as of right now, it's going to be Tucker Davis going to the mound. But before he does that, we're going to take a short break, let him get warmed up. We'll be right back right after this.
When it comes to protecting your water, trust the local pro, Chris Flores with City Backflow. For years, Chris has built his business on hard work, Panther pride, and a commitment to his community. Neighbors know his name, and businesses count on his service. City Backflow handles it all. Testing, repairs, residential and commercial, done right and done right the first time. Don't wait until there's a problem. Protect your water and protect your peace of mind. Call Chris Flores with City Backflow today, 903-471-4558. That's 903-471-4558. City Backflow, proud sponsors of Mabank Athletics.
There we go. So Tucker Davis going to be moving over from his first base position onto the bump. Tall, thick righty.
Up next, number 2, Carter Fleming.
So it will flip over the order, though. It's going to bring up the leadoff man, right fielder Carter Fleming. Was the first man of the ball game to reach on an error in that very first AB of the game. Runners on second and third. First pitch going to be tapped foul. Let me move that runner over again. I got to do it quickly so I can get you back to the pitch cam. So Davis comes set. Ooh, fastball right on the outside corner. So Fleming going to find himself down 0-2 quickly here. Davis accepts the pitch from Ratley. Deals, and that one going to bounce, and good job by Rat. Deflected it down the third base line, so if runner would have taken off, it would have been a fairly simple play there. So Tucker crawls back on the bump here. 1-2 the count. One gone here. A couple of runs scratched across here in the top of the second. And breaking ball going to be tapped, and McGilvra just couldn't quite get it in the glove cleanly there. Was a difficult play to make, but it'll go down as an RBI single.
Batting next, number 1, Hayden Gately.
So 4-1 advantage. Going to bring up the 2-hole hitter, Gately. Got runners on first and second now. I'll get those corrected in a second. First pitch off of the zone. 1-0 going to be ripped. McGilver gets it out at third, out at second, and how about that? That is a way to get themselves out of the trouble. So 5-3 double play, and just like that, we're going to flip it over and head back to the bottom of the second right after this here on the Cedar Creek Media Network.
Your look matters, and around here, nobody does custom like Creative Genius Enterprises. From school pride to business branding, they make it local, they make it personal, and they make it last. We at Cedar Creek Media are proud to partner with Creative Genius as our official outfitters, and we can't wait for you to join us. Creative Genius Enterprises, Henderson County's home for custom made right. Give them a visit at 806 West Main Street in Gun Barrel City or call 903-288-2458. That's 903-288-2458.
All right, getting ready for the bottom of the second inning here. Taylor Honey, Cedar Creek Media, proud and happy to be here in Canton tonight. Mabank got a little work to do here as we slide into the bottom of the second, as I said. It's going to be senior Gavin Foote, affectionately referred to as G by just about everybody in Mabank. Going to be heading to the plate, take his first couple of hacks of the night. Parker still up on the mound for the Eagles. First dealing, going to catch the bottom edge there for strike number one. Next pitch going to be swung on and missed. So Gavin finds himself down 0-2, but I can tell you that is a mentally tough kid. Let's see what he does here. He's going to watch one bounce in the dirt for ball number one. Keeps himself alive in the AB. And next pitch going to be high. Evens things up, 2-2. And that one going to ring him. So one gone now. We'll bring up Quade Green. Quade hitting a little further down in the lineup than on Tuesday, but thing is, coach knows he can move him around because he is effective at just about every spot you put him in the lineup. First pitch to him going to be called a strike. As I thought I had this inning triangle thing figured out, and apparently I don't, huh? That one going to get ripped and will be caught at second base. So nice play made there.
Up next, number 15, Cullen McFall.
So it'll bring in Cullen McFall. McFall inserted into the lineup. First pitch to him going to be tapped high. Went out of the ballpark, couldn't have seen it anyway. So 0-1 for Cullen. And next pitch going to find the inside of the zone for strike number two. Cullen's one of those guys that I feel like I'm going to be getting to know pretty well over the next few years. Big deal on the basketball team as a sophomore, and now getting some serious PT as he rips one down the line and ends up going foul. So good job to try and keep himself alive here. So McFall back into the box. Another 0-2 pitch going to be coming his way. And that time swung on and missed, and that is the way the inning goes down. So after 2 full innings, Lindale enjoying a 4-point lead. We're going to go ahead and take us another short break. Come back right after this here on the Cedar Creek Media Network. Tired of rolling your trash can to the road and wondering if the big company's even going to show up? Sick of call centers, excuses, and price hikes from people who probably don't even know where Mabank is? Well, Neighborhood Sanitation is your solution, and they've been servicing Mabank and surrounding areas for over 40 years, priding themselves on being family-owned, local, and on time. From weekly cart service at your house to bigger bins and cleanup trailers for those spring cleaning binges, they've got you covered without the corporate nonsense. Make the switch today. Call Neighborhood Sanitation at 903-887-6711 and keep your trash local. All right, here we go. Coming back, getting ready for the top of the third here. It is going to be number 14, Hudson Hope, to start it out here. First pitch to him, going to be ripped up the middle. Whitaker right and over and able to make the play. So Jackson Whitaker turns it into a loud out for the Eagles to start out the inning. We'll now bring up the designated hitter, Cooper Dean. Connor, excuse me, not Cooper. As soon as I said it, I knew it sounded wrong. First pitch he sees is going to be in the dirt for ball one. Let's see if I can get you a better view of the big lefty here. There we go. And that pitch going to be lined in the gap. McCrossan going to be able to cut it off, but throw going to be behind the runner. So it was a good job again there by McCrossan to make the toss over, even have a chance.
Up next, number 5, Caden Adams.
But it will go down as a single there, as I said, for Dean. Next man up, shortstop, Adams. First pitch he sees is going to be just a hair high. And that one going to be sent right in the same gap. That one able to squeak by and get past McCrossan. So it'll go down as a single. I've got to get better at switching that camera whenever the ball is hit. I'm sorry, y'all. It changes every time you don't want it to, and then doesn't whenever you want it to. I promise, again, I'm getting better at this. So back-to-back singles going to bring up the catcher here, Dax Durfelt. First pitch he sees going to be a breaking ball. Falls into the dirt for ball number 1. Pitch number 2 going to be a little high. So Tuck going to start out Durfelt here with a couple of balls. And next one going to catch chunk of the plate. Go down as a strike. tough pitch to lay off there, but Durfelt did it. So that will go down as another ball. (3-1) going to be laced out towards left. Green not able to catch it in the air, picks it up off of the wall on the bounce. 1 run will score, and it will be a stand-up double and another insurance run tacked on for the Eagles. So runners now at second and third. Still just the 1 out.
Up next for the Eagles, number 8, Truett Richardson.
Brings up the second baseman, Truett Richardson. Last time Richardson was up, he was able to reach on an error. Tuck comes set. First pitch going to be in the dirt. Blocked by Ratley. Chill starting to overtake it here in Canton. The bald guy's starting to get a little chilly out here. Pitch 2, that one's going to be ripped. Crossan has it, going to send over to the diamond, but Lindale will pick up another run in the process. So it may not be the exact way he wanted it to go down, but Richardson will be awarded with the RBI. Now a 6-run ball game. Brings up the opposing pitcher, Jackson Parker. First pitch to him going to be bounced in. Davis comes set. Pitch number 2 going to be lifted in the air. Squeaking his way up and able to come up to make the play. In right center there was Gavin Foote. So it's a couple of more insurance runs for the Eagles, but Mabank going to have another chance to try and get back into this one in the bottom of the third. We're going to take us a short break, come back right after this here on the Cedar Creek Media Network. All right, ready to get going with the bottom of the third here. Mabank finding themselves down a few after a few frames. Man on the mound is going to be the man to come in to lead off the inning here. So Tucker Davis climbs in. First chance at the dish so far tonight. First pitch to him. Going to find a big piece of the zone. So 0-1 the count. Next pitch going to be laced. It's dying and gets down. Falls down between the shortstop and center fielder. was kind of in no man's land there. And that will be a no out single for Tucker Davis, doing a little support in his own, or supporting of his own. Looks like we have got a base runner out there coming in for Tuck. Can't quite tell. Almost looks like maybe. Who is that? It's Bryson Morris out there. First pitch. Morris going to take off, and he is going to be caught. So just kind of a little bit of a late jump there for Morris. So pitch was a ball, but Eagles able to get an out on the play. Curveball, the next pitch is going to find the zone. Sticks now the count. Again, thank you, JD, for that. I'll be stealing that. And then tried to offer it with a bunt, little, I'm trying to say, it's not a squeeze, a little push bunt there, but not able to make contact. So 1-2 now. McGilvra able to get just a piece of it. I don't know that I ever said that. That was Gunnar McGilvra up at the bat. So 1-2 here. And next pitch going to be off the plate. Evens things up, 2-2. McGilvra, a very selective hitter. Doesn't really swing at much junk, so going to have to throw him a good pitch to get him out. He's going to swing at this one, going to lift it, going towards right field, and able to range over and make the play there is Fleming. So that'll be another out. So 2 down. Oh, I never did take that man off first base. So that will bring up Rat. Rat was called out on a sacrifice bunt in the first inning. First thing he sees, he takes a big swing at. Got a little piece of it. Lefty with the pink cleats digging into the back of the box here. 0-1 pitch. They're gonna award him the bottom outside of the zone there. So Rat finds himself down 0-2. A real good 0-2 swinger though. And that one going to be lifted out towards center field. Center fielder going to have to go back, and still too far. Actually ended up towards left. I was thrown by the center fielder. He was kind of ranging over, and it just kind of took a golf ball curve there and ended up more towards left center. So just like that, Rat going to find himself sitting on second base. And Mad Dog going to have somebody in scoring position to work with here. 2 gone in the bottom of the third. But Ratley sitting over on second. First pitch is going to catch the zone for a strike. Only 42 pitches to this point for Parker, so he has been working efficiently for the Eagles. Next pitch is also going to find the zone. I think the Mad Dog was looking for something off speed that time. Didn't get it. going to be tapped towards second. Able to scoop it up and not able to make the play. Gets away from the first baseman, and Ratley going to be able to come all the way around from second. And Maddox going to find himself sitting by himself at second base. So in an inning that looked like it was pretty close to being over before it really got started, now the Panthers have found themselves on the board. And that is going to bring up, I write this down real quick, brings up Jackson Whitaker, First pitch he sees is going to be on the outside. Start him out with the ball. I'm sorry, I'm still fighting this dadgum arrow. 1-1 pitch. That one going to be lifted out towards left field. Staying put in the air for a long time, but finally able to bring it down was Gately. So Mabank able to put a run across the board. Still got work to do. We'll come back and see what happens in the fourth right after this here on the Cedar Creek Media Network.
Erosion is stealing shorelines all around Cedar Creek Lake. At Parks Environmental Services, we put a stop to it with riprap, rock-solid barriers that lock your shoreline in place. And that's just the start. From silt fencing and erosion blankets to site cleanup, dirt work, and decorative flagstone walkways, we're your full-service erosion control specialists. When it comes to safeguarding your piece of the lake, trust the name Cedar Creek relies on, Parks Environmental Services, putting it down to protect your ground. Parks Environmental Services, located on 405 West Mason Street, or call 214-693-8056.
All right, getting ready for the fourth inning of play. Big Tuck still going to be on the mound for the Panthers. As I apologize again, still getting used to this solo show thing here. It is going to be the bottom man in the order, number 7, Hudson Harry. That is going to be leading off the top of the fourth here for the Eagles. So he is going to go ahead and get into the box.
Leading off for the Eagles.
Ratley climbs behind the dish. Umpire getting his mask on, and we are set for a little more baseball here on a Thursday night. Davis comes set. First pitch going to be hit high, ranging over and able to make the play there is Cullen McFall. No, you couldn't quite see it. Again, limitation of the camera here. But McFall able to get over there, no trouble right in front of the Mabank bench. So that'll be a quick first out, one pitch needed. So leadoff man in the order, Fleming, going to take one about chin level for the first pitch. So Davis going to start him out at 1-0. Next pitch going to be in the dirt for another ball. Interesting quirk of Tucker Davis. He does not have a windup, always works from the stretch, men on or not. Comes set here, deals, and that one going to be low as well. So Fleming having a successful AB so far without taking the bat off of the shoulder. And next pitch is going to find the zone just on the inside. So Davis keeps himself alive in the AB. Again, just needed the one pitch to get the first out. Let's see what he can do here. Next one, they are not going to give him that far inside. So that will be a 5-pitch walk.
Up next, number 1, Hayden Gately.
Brings up Gately here. Man on first, one out. Davis, that one was a pitch out for sure. Waiting to see if Fleming wanted to take off. He does not. So back to the work at hand for Davis. Now he is going to take off, and Ratley just couldn't quite get the exchange that time. Pitch was also called ball, so 2-0 here to Gately. And that one is going to find a chunk of the strike zone. Move that runner over to first here, or over to second, excuse me, real quick. It's 2-1. And that breaking ball looked good out of the hand, but just kind of died before it made its way to the plate. Not going to lie, if it was me out there, I don't know that I'd have been able to pull up on that one. And this one going to be rocketed towards second. Couldn't be fielded cleanly. Going to be picked up by Foot and get it in quickly. So it'll now be runners at the corners with the one out. Tuck going to have a little work ahead of him here. Brings up the 3-hole hitter and a Hudson Hope. Chance to turn 2 here for the Panthers. I heard it coming from the crowd, so I'll steal it. First pitch going to be clanked, scooped up by McGilvra, and able to make the throw over to first. Because I didn't switch your camera. Again, I'm sorry, everybody. I'm bad at this. I'm learning.
Up next for the Eagles, number 20.
So we'll move both runners into scoring position now. Men on second and third. And it is going to bring up the DH here in Connor Dean. Big lefty. First pitch he sees, he's going to offer at. Breaking ball low in the zone for a strike. Let's see if I can't adjust this a little bit here for y'all. Sorry. Pitch 2, going to bounce, gets away from Rat, and it just skipped too far. And that will be another insurance run for the Eagles, now finding themselves up 7-1 in this one. One count to the lefty again, Connor Dean. Next pitch he sees going to be off of the plate. Makes it now 2-1. Davis sets, fires. That one right down Broadway. Not going to see a better pitch than that. So down to one strike here. Davis trying to get himself out of trouble. 2-2 pitch on the way, and that one going to be just a bit high. So another payoff pitch coming up here for the big righty. Would say him and Cullen McFall, the giants of the team. And that one going to be laced out towards center, falls down in front of Whitaker, and he is going to double check. Bring it on in, but that is going to be a loud RBI single there for Connor Dean. And it tacks on another insurance run for the Eagles. Next man in the order going to be the shortstop, number 5, Caden Adams. Nobody left on the bases, though. So I was actually a little behind and getting that in. Now Coach Waxler gonna come. Oh yeah, obviously there is somebody on base. I'm crazy. So looks like there's going to be some conversation here. Looks like there's potential for a pitching change. So let's go ahead and take us a short break. We'll come back. We'll sort it all out for you right after this here on the Cedar Creek Media Network.
For nearly 30 years,
years, Carrie Harris Satellite has been the Lake area's trusted satellite and internet retailer by putting the customer and their needs first. And we here at Cedar Creek Media can attest to that. I'm JD Bird with Cedar Creek Media, and we're not just partners, we're customers of Carrie Harris Satellite, and can't recommend him and his friendly team highly enough. Stop by Carrie Harris Satellite in Athens today and ask how they can get you set up with Dish, Spectrum, Starlink, Boost Mobile, and more at 103 La Costa Street in Athens, or call 903-677-9522. Again, that's 903-677-9522.
Tired of that builder-grade kitchen or bathroom stuck in 1998? Mosher Contracting has been remodeling homes around Mabank and DFW since 1995. They specialize in kitchen and bath remodels, flooring, room additions, and custom homes, guiding you from start to finish with real communication, not guesswork. See it in person at their kitchen and bath showroom at 235 North Gun Barrel Lane, right next to Elder Dodge in Gun Barrel City, Texas. Mosher Contracting, your one-stop shop for material and install. Call 903-470-8550, where they take the con out of contracting.
Jeff Van Horn and his team at Precision Spray Foam want to help you protect your investments and potentially lower your energy bill with a new layer of insulating spray foam for your home, barndominium, or metal building. Why choose Precision Spray Foam? Because they can help deter moisture, improve comfort and air quality, and provide extra strength to your building for years to come, all while being environmentally friendly and cost-effective. Jeff and his team make installation a breeze and can retrofit for any need. Call Precision Spray Foam today at 903-880-6323. That's 903-880-6323 for your free estimate today. All right. Back here to the game at hand. Runner on first base. There we go. Get it corrected. It's Jackson Whitaker up on the bump now. So Whitaker, first pitch was, oh, what are they going to call? Oh, man, umpire almost gave the thumb for the out, but changed his mind at the last second. It was a good effort there by Ratley. By the way, at the plate right now, you've got the shortstop, Adams, for the Eagles. Man up on second now. Next pitch going to be in the dirt. Gets away, and man going to be able to advance now to third base. So 2-0. Next pitch going to be offered at and missed. See if I can't get that light out of there. There we go. There you go, folks. A little to the side, but better than having that light blinding you. Next pitch. Oh, they're going to say, just off of the zone there. So 3-1 now the count. And next pitch going to be lifted high in the air. That's Cullen McFall over there playing third base, and he is able to make the grab. So Whitaker able to do what he needs to do, comes in, shuts the inning down, and now we will head to the bottom of the fourth right after this short break.
When it comes to protecting your water, trust the local pro, Chris Flores with City Backflow. For years, Chris has built his business on hard work, Panther pride, and a commitment to his community. Neighbors know his name, and businesses count on his service. City Backflow handles it all. Testing, repairs, residential and commercial, done right and done right the first time. Don't wait until there's a problem. Protect your water and protect your peace of mind. Call Chris Flores with City Backflow today, 903-471-4558. That's 903-471-4558. City Backflow, proud sponsors of Mabank Athletics.
All right, back here to the diamond. Same man on the bump
Up next
for
Panthers, number 9, Slade
Lindale.
Beasley.
Do have a substitution here as Slade Beasley going to be coming in to take a few cuts, taking the spot of Carter Klein. First pitch to him going to be ripped foul. Slade, a good ball player, coming off the bench tonight, but had more than his fair share of starts, as he is going to tap another one. That's going to kick off the glove, and that is going to be stretched into 2 bases there, as Slade Beasley going to start off the half of the inning with solid contact, kicked off the third baseman's glove there, and that is going to plant him solidly on second base. Matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and slap it down and say that it is a double. Brings up the senior, Gavin Foote. First pitch to Gavin, going to be tapped foul. Mabank, as you see, finding themselves down 8-1 here. Going to need to start piling on some runs here pretty quickly. Parker taking a good time to get set. Pitch was well high. Foote able to get the barrel of the bat back in time. So it'll go down as a ball. Parker checks over his shoulder, comes to the plate. Gavin able to get the bunt down and throw over to first. And now they're going to have a chance at third, but not in time. Not going to lie to you, I'm not exactly sure what the checkup was about. But Gavin does his job, able to move a runner into scoring position. And it is now going to bring up one of the big guys, Quade Green. Quade lined out, hard shot to second base his first time up. First pitch he sees is going to go down as a strike. Has a chance to chip away at this lead here with the runner on third with a lot of speed as well, Beasley. All going to offer it that curveball that time, not able to get a chunk of it. So Quade going to find himself down 0-2. Parker comes set, and curveball going to be tapped foul towards the Eagle dugout. Another one going to be just off of the plate. Excellent eye there by Green. Battling back here, 1-2 now the count. Still just the one out on the board. Man standing 90 feet away. Next pitch going to be laced out towards left and will fall. So Quade Green, excellent piece of two-strike hitting there. Able to bring around an RBI with the single. So again, Foote did a good job to set it up, put the runner on the corner, and then Green capitalizes. Chips back away at this lead. Now going to bring up the extra height righty, Cullen McFalls, he drops down a bunt. They're going to be able to switch it over in time, but that will take the runner over to second base. So we'll go down as a sack for Cullen. And it will now bring up the first baseman slash pitcher slash back to first base, Tucker Davis. First pitch to Tuck. Ooh, my goodness. Made me jump a little bit. Definitely made me jump. Coming right back at me. You're going to see that. Oh, I had it on a different camera. You would have seen that one in 3D. Parker checking over the shoulder, comes to the plate. That one, again, going to be fouled back. So a couple of fouls. Oh, 2, and that one going to be fouled as well. Way back there into the park. Nice little, like, nature trail type walk up here in Canton. Excuse me, pitch count 2-2, make it 3-2. Didn't have the balls on there. Oh no, actually, I was wondering, I was thinking I wasn't that far behind, but they had not taken it off from the previous batter. So 1-2 the count. Runner still standing over on second. Parker going to step back off of the rubber here. Davis never left the box. Ready to keep hitting, and that one going to be off the plate. Evens things up, 2-2. And now going to be swung on and ripped. Falls down in front of the left fielder. Going to be a play at the plate, and an excellent job there by Quade Green. Rounded all the way from second base, and it will go down as an RBI single for Tucker Davis, working in support of himself. Well, I guess not. They took him off of the mound, but you know what I'm saying. Helping to climb back into this one. So runner on first. Another run scored. Now a 8-3 ball game. First pitch here going to be swung on and hit foul as we swing over into the top of the order. It's Gunnar McGilver, the third baseman, up taking a few more cuts. He's got a single and flew out to right field so far tonight. And, oh, that one going to hit him. So kind of caught him on the shoulder with the glancing blow. Came up and hit the brim of the cap, so didn't get a piece of him, I do not believe, but. Uh-oh. Apparently I'm messing up here, Rick. I am. I put a run on Lindale, that last run on Lindale instead of us, I'm telling you. They've got enough runs on the board. They don't need my help putting a couple of extras up there, or an extra one up there. So let me see if I can't just fix this here real quick. It's the miracle of technology. Even if you mess it up, you can fix it rather quickly. So there we go. So 8-3 there is the score. It is going to bring up the big lefty, Matt Ratley. Got a big piece of the ball last time he was up. Just missed putting that thing in a different zip code. Ended up getting a double out of it. First pitch he sees here is going to be a ball. 1-0 also going to be off the plate. So Matt finds himself in a decent spot here. And this one going to be offered at tapped foul down the first base line. So 2-1 now bats for Mabank have been coming to life the last couple of innings. Let's see if Rat can keep the streak going here. And how about that? It's going to be lifted. It's getting towards center, and unfortunately just hangs too long. Center fielder able to range over and make the play. He was definitely cheating over to make the play, as Rick mentioned, and he is definitely right. We're already cheating that direction. So after full 4 innings of play, it is 8-3. Mabank going to try and chop down the Eagles here in the top of the inning and keep chipping away in the bottom. We'll see what happens in the 5th right after this here on the Cedar Creek Media Network.
Your look matters. And around here, nobody does custom like Creative Genius Enterprises. From school pride to business branding, they make it local, they make it personal, and they make it last. We at Cedar Creek Media are proud to partner with Creative Genius as our official outfitters, and we can't wait for you to join us. Creative Genius Enterprises, Henderson County's home for custom made right. Give them a visit at 806 West Main Street in Gun Barrel City or call 903-288-2458. That's 903-288-2458.
All right, back here, ready for the top of the 5th inning. It's going to be Durfelt leading off the top of the 5th here. Jackson Whitaker still going to be up on the bump for the Panthers. Looks like the defensive alignment going to stay pretty much the same, with McFall over at third, Davis over at first. Let's see. I believe that's Beasley over there at second. McCrossan still at short. And bunt going to be dropped here on the first pitch. Whitaker going to collect and gets the throw over in time. Nicely done there by Witt. Doesn't play a lot of infield. He's usually occupying that center field spot. So good job by him just to be able to range over and make something happen. So it brings up now Truett Richardson, been playing second base tonight. Witt working from the windup. First pitch is going to be struck foul. So 0-1 pitch coming momentarily. Witt going to deliver a breaking ball. That time breaks just a bit too far off of the plate. 1-1 count. And, ooh, too far. Yeah, home plate umpire doesn't even need to necessarily check down over there with first base. Called that one too much, so payoff pitch coming up here for Witt. And going to catch that outside edge. So Witt coming in, making it look pretty nice from the mound. That is now going to bring up the opposing pitcher, Jackson Parker. Excuse me, as temperatures continue to plummet here in Canton. I'm telling you, big boy over here getting cold. That one going to hit way up in the air. And that'll go down as strike number 1. It's ended up bouncing just outside of the park area here. 0-1 pitch is going to be just a touch high there for Jackson Whitaker. Little Jackson on Jackson battle, I'm just realizing here. Witt, that one going to be a little outside, well, a lot outside. I think he kind of wasn't satisfied with his step that time. Parker waiting in the box. And, ooh, that is going to get a piece of Parker there. Hit him in the back of the helmet. Kind of got away from Witt a little bit. And they are going to have a man come out and run for Parker, the opposing pitcher. It's going to be number 6, Jackson LeGros. Had himself a pretty nice night on the bump back in Lindale. So tonight, going to be utilized slightly differently. It's going to bring up number 4, C.J. Waraski. We saw him come in and be a contributor in the late innings in the game in Lindale on Tuesday. He's going to see if he can keep that alive as Whitaker going to check back over at first. First pitch going to be low, kind of a pitch out, and got him. So LeGros trying to steal second. Ratley has been right on the money all night. Hadn't gone his way quite yet until now. So beautiful throw there by Rat. Gets the Panthers out of the inning. We're going to go ahead and take us another short break and come back right after this here on the Cedar Creek Media Network. Y'all, I am telling you, the Texas second winter must be hitting exclusively tonight because it has gotten plumb chilly out here. I have to stand up and run around in place a little bit to keep myself warm. But the baseball action has been hot on the diamond. That's kind of been my solace. 8-3, Mabank having a little trouble in the early couple of frames, getting the bats off the shoulder. But since then, have been able to scratch across 3. First time all night they've been able to hold the Eagles without scoring in a half inning. So they are moving in the right direction. Let's see if they are able to battle back and keep this thing interesting as they are going to send the Mad Dog, Maddox McCrossan, up to the plate to start off the inning here. Let's see if I can straighten that camera out a bit for y'all. And again, I'm going to be seeing if I can't get one of these little awesome cameras for us here in the next couple of weeks, and then I'll have a chance to kind of work with the exposure settings and stuff and see if we can't get this thing looking real clear and crispy. But first time for everything. First pitch here. By the way, we do have a new pitcher into the ball game. I thought I saw that during the break, but 100% couldn't tell. That is Peyton Sherwood that is up on the bump now. So Sherwood starts his night off throwing a strike. Foul, but still goes down as a strike. High leg kick as McCrossan can't get that one. And interesting here. I haven't seen that too many times. The 0-2 pitch is a breaking ball. Going to be able to get Mad Dog there, so he will go down swinging. So one gone here in the bottom of the 5th. But yeah, what I was going to say I haven't seen too many times is it looks like Jackson Parker came off of the bump and behind the dish. So now catching. And another big fastball there from Sherwood. Gets past Witt. So 0-1 the count. And next pitch going to be off of the zone. One, Sherwood. Long, tall righty. Gets one to Witt, and Witt is just going to have an unlucky situation there as it was hit right at Durfelt. So that will be a soft ground out for Witt, and it will now bring, let's see, who is this we got over here batting? I'll get it to you here in just a second. First pitch, going to be off the zone. That is Slade, so Slade Beasley going to take the 0-1, or 1-0, excuse me. And that pitch going to find the bottom corner for a strike. Next pitch going to be tapped down the line, and that is going to be foul. So Slade down to his last strike here, trying to keep the half inning alive for the Panthers. Good pressure situation hitter as well. And that one going to be about eye level. Slade does a good job to lay off with a high heat. Evens things back up 2-2 on the count. Payoff pitch, big breaking ball. Going to get Beasley to go down swinging. So power pitcher Sherwood comes in, makes a pretty quick bit of the bottom of the fifth there. So after a full 5, it is still 8-3. Go ahead and take another short break. Come back right after this here on Cedar Creek Media Network. Maybe. There we go. Come on now.
Erosion is stealing shorelines all around Cedar Creek Lake. At Parks Environmental Services, we put a stop to it with riprap, rock-solid barriers that lock your shoreline in place. And that's just the start. From silt fencing and erosion blankets to site cleanup, dirt work, and decorative flagstone walkways, we're your full-service erosion control specialists. When it comes to safeguarding your piece of the lake, trust the name Cedar Creek relies on, Parks Environmental Services, putting it down to protect your ground. Parks Environmental Services, located on 405 West Mason Street, or call 214-693-8056.
All right, here to get the top half of the 6th underway. Whitaker still going to be up on the mound. First man in the box for Lindale is going to be number 4, C.J. Waraski. First pitch to him going to be a little off the plate. If you're C.J.'s family and I'm saying that wrong, I do apologize. 1-0 pitch is going to be low, but does catch right above the knees for a strike. 1-1 pitch on the way, and that one going to be just a hair low. So I was trying to locate it in that same spot. It's kind of difficult for anybody to do anything with, but just a hair low. So 2-1 now. Lefty takes a big old cut there. Not able to make contact. So Waraski down to his final out, or final strike. Keeps the batting, or keeps the AB alive. Y'all, I'm telling you, I'm getting cold, so that's why I'm getting super tongue-tied over here. I think my tongue is freezing. 2-2, and that one going to be a bit low, going for the breaking ball in the bottom cupboard. Just not quite able to make it work out for him there. So Witt's got him full. And next pitch, that one's going to be tap foul, close enough to the zone. CJ had to fight it off. That's what I'm going to decide to go with. I'm just going to call the young man CJ because I don't trust myself saying the last name. And next pitch going to be off the zone. Witt's going to lose him. So leadoff runner aboard brings up
next,
number 2, Carter Fleming, leadoff man in the order. First pitch to him, going to catch the bottom corner. Just far enough to the inside on that outside pitch to get the strikes. 0-1 and checking back. Keeping the runner honest there, but able to get back in time there. And going to check him back again. So CJ able to get back a couple of times. Witt going to go back to work on the batter here, I would assume. Pitch going to be on the outside. 1-1. And another check back over to first. Able to just slide back in again. One pitch, going to be low. It's 2-1 now. Witt fighting a couple of battles, checking the runner at first and trying to keep himself in the AB. And again, Ratley set up wide, got his spot, but no call. So 3-1 now. And that one going to find the top of the zone. So that will fill him up. As Fleming thought he had just earned a free pass as well. Has to pick the stick back up. And going to check back over on first again. And Davis left the tag applied for an extra second or two just to see. And next pitch is going to be given on that bottom corner. Not going to lie to you, from here, it looked like it was a little off the plate, but have been given that spot all night. So if it's consistent, nothing to complain about. We'll now bring up the other corner outfielder in Gately. First pitch to him, going to catch a chunk of the plate for strike one. And going to check back again on CJ on first. Able to slide back in again. Next pitch going to be off the zone. Now Rat going to try and pick back. Again, unsuccessful on the pickoff attempt. CJ doing a good job of maintaining his lead, but retreating when needed. Big cut that time, no good. So Gately finds himself down 1-2 here. Now Witt going to quick pick back the other way, and they do not want to let CJ have any extra room. And now that pitch going to be just off of the plate. Evens things up 2-2. Witt still in a power position here. Gately's set in the box. Here comes the pitch, and that's going to be off the plate as well. It's a breaking ball. Not located over the heart of the plate, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. Now, time going to be awarded as CJ going to have to go back to first. He thought he had the easiest steal of his life, but there was a time granted by Gately, or to Gately, excuse me. Gately back in the box. Witt setting up quickly here. Is going to check back again over on the runner. Witt thinks he's got him, but Blue doesn't agree, so we continue on with the AB. Full count here, and Witt's going to lose him. So Gately finds himself on base, is going to bring up the 3-hole hitter, Hudson Hope, the third baseman. Taking the signs from his third base coach there. So one gone, runners on first and second. First pitch here to Hope, going to be rolled over to third. McFall, bare hand scoop, but throw slightly offline. Now going to have a play at the plate and just can't hold on to the baseball there. So that is going to be another run come through for the Eagles. Now find themselves up 9-3.
Lincoln Lane.
So, and that will put runners on the corners. With still just the one out. Witt having a battle here. First pitch swinging, not able to make contact there is number 3, Lincoln Liang. Now he's going to show bunt, drop it down the first base line. Witt able to collect, gets the out at first. But another run will score, and another runner will move up 90 feet. So now a 10-3 ball game. We'll bring up the shortstop, Caden Adams. Witt battling up there. Had that shutdown inning last inning, but now a couple have been scored on him. The senior is a mentally tough dude, so let's see how he continues on this. Next pitch going to be fouled away. So 0-1. Sets, delivers that breaking ball. Oh, had the tabletop just completely fell out. That thing made a big old curve, but not enough to get back into the zone. 1-1 now. And next pitch going to be a little to the outside. Rat did a good job of blocking it there. It's 2-1. And that one going to get inside and got a piece of Adams. So that will be a hit by pitch, and it'll put runners on first and second.
Up next, number 11, Dax Durfeld.
I don't know if you can hear the stadium announcer here, but it will bring up number 11, Dax Durfeld. But it looks like before that, we're going to have a conversation at the mound. Let's see. And yes, so ball is going to get taken from Witt. New pitcher going to be coming in, so let's go ahead and take us a short break. We'll come back right after this here on the Cedar Creek Media Network.
For nearly 30 years, Carrie Harris Satellite has been the Lake area's trusted satellite and internet retailer by putting the customer and their needs first. And we here at Cedar Creek Media can attest to that. I'm JD Bird with Cedar Creek Media, and we're not just partners, we're customers of Carrie Harris Satellite, and can't recommend him and his friendly team highly enough. Stop by Carrie Harris Satellite in Athens today and ask how they can get you set up with Dish, Spectrum, Starlink, Boost Mobile, and more at 103 La Costa Street in Athens, or call 903-677-9522. Again, that's 903-677-9522.
Tired of that builder grade kitchen or bathroom stuck in 1998? Moser Contracting has been remodeling homes around Mabank and DFW since 1995. They specialize in kitchen and bath remodels, flooring, room additions, and custom homes, guiding you from start to finish with real communication, not guesswork. See it in person at their kitchen and bath showroom at 235 North Gun Barrel Lane, right next to Elder Dodge in Gun Barrel City, Texas. Moser Contracting, your one-stop shop for material and install. Call 903-470-8550, where they take the con out of contracting.
Up next, number 11, Dax Bertel.
Thought I was going to be able to talk Jeff Van Horn into hopping on here on the broadcast with me, but no. He said I smelled. He didn't want to be around me. None of that kind of stuff. Now, good guy, great sponsor. Appreciate him riding with us. So you got Quade Green up on the bump now. Let's see what Quade can do. How about that first pitch strike? Dotting that edge. So 0-1 here. Next pitch going to be lifted well foul. So 0-2 as Durfelt finds himself down 0-2 here rather quickly. Couple of outs in the inning. Mabank trying to get themselves out of this one. Junior comes set. Double checks over the shoulder, comes to the plate, and that one going to be lifted well high. And ranging over and able to make the play there at second base. I'm telling you, from this distance, I'm having a hard time reading who that was over there at second base. All those uniforms kind of look the same from that distance, but either way, they are able to get out of the top of the sixth. So let's go ahead and take us a short break and come back right after that. Matter of fact, let's hear from that guy we were just talking about, Mr. Jeff Van Horn. Be right back after this.
Jeff Van Horn and his team at Precision Spray Foam want to help you protect your investments and potentially lower your energy bill with a new layer of insulating spray foam for your home, barndominium, or metal building. Why choose Precision Spray Foam? Because they can help deter moisture, improve comfort and air quality, and provide extra strength to your building for years to come, all while being environmentally friendly and cost effective. Jeff and his team make installation a breeze and can retrofit for any need. Call Precision Spray Foam today at 903-880-6323. That's 903-880-6323 for your free estimate today. Precision Spray Foam, part of the Van Horn Construction family and proud supporter of Mabank Athletics.
When it comes to protecting your water, trust the local pro, Chris Flores with City Backflow. For years, Chris has built his business on hard work, Panther pride, and a commitment to his community. Neighbors know his name, and businesses count on his service. City Backflow handles it all. Testing, repairs, residential and commercial, done right and done right the first time. Don't wait until there's a problem. Protect your water and protect your peace of mind. Call Chris Flores with City Backflow today, 903-471-4558. That's 903-471-4558. City Backflow, proud sponsors of Mabank Athletics.
All right, back here, ready for the bottom of the sixth inning here. Let me get that flipped over. There we go. So Parker Curtis in to take some cuts. Going to take a strike on the outside for the first pitch he sees. So he'll start down 0-1. Still Sherwood on the mound, and he is dealing so far tonight. 0-2 now. So Curtis going to have to protect the plate. And now he's going to smoke one out towards left field, gets over the shortstop, but unfortunately right into the hands of the waiting left fielder there. So that will be a loud first out, but a first out all the same.
Next up, number 10.
Now going to bring the man who came to inherit the bump, Quade Green. Quade has already collected himself a hit so far tonight. Had that RBI single a couple innings back. Sherwood sets, deals, and that's going to be the first chink in the armor we've seen from Sherwood. That pitch wasn't really even that close. And now this one going to be tapped up the middle, collected by Adams, and whoo, what a sweet play. I mean, I do wear green and white, but you got to admit when there's a pretty sweet play that happens, and that is exactly what just happened right there, is Adams able to collect and get the jump throw over. So Mabank going to be down to one strike left here in the bottom of the sixth. First pitch here to Cullen McFall, going to catch, or excuse me, it's going to be outside, so it's going to be a little far. 1-0. And then Cullen going to take a mighty swing, couldn't make contact. So 1-1. As we said, Cullen McFall definitely a name to keep in the back of your mind for Panther sports fans. So the next pitch to him going to get away, and he'll be now 2-1. But yeah, had a monster role on the basketball team, as you can see, picking up bigger and bigger positionings for the baseball squad as well. So guy that's going to have a lot of W's in a Panther uniform when his time is done as he takes a strike. Only a sophomore too, so. 2-2 pitch, and just kind of got fooled a little bit on the breaking ball. It was dropped, but they are able to get the throw down over. And so Mabank goes down 1-2-3 here in the bottom of the sixth. We got one inning left to work with, right, I think? Yes? All right, yeah, I guess Lindale's just lining up to meet their guys. I was kind of worried that I didn't understand the rules there for a second. So let's go ahead and take us another short break, come back right after this here on the Cedar Creek Media Network.
Your look matters, and around here, nobody does custom like Creative Genius Enterprises. From school pride to business branding, they make it local, they make it personal, and they make it last. We at Cedar Creek Media are proud to partner with Creative Genius as our official outfitters, and we can't wait for you to join us. Creative Genius Enterprises, Henderson County's home for custom made right. Give them a visit at 806 West Main Street in Gun Barrel City or call 903-288-2458. That's 903-288-2458.
All right, so 6 outs left in the ball game here. Of course, unless Mabank can rally back and doesn't need all 3 of their outs in the bottom of the 7th. They're going to have to keep them off of the board here. Keep that number 7 slate out there on the scoreboard with a big donut on it. Still Quade Green on the hill. First pitch of the AB going to be fouled back. Y'all are lucky I didn't have you on the other camera. You might have jumped as bad as I did. That thing went right at the camera. I watched it, that net stop about 3 inches in front of it. 0-1 pitch, lower in the zone, not going to be given. It's actually, so I've got a number. So this is number 18 that is in the batter's box. I don't have his name on my roster. I'll have to see if I can find it here in just a minute. Colt Mosley. There we go. Got the information in. Appreciate that. So Colt Mosley taking cuts here for Lindale. Down in the count, 1-2. Breaking ball going to be lifted out towards right field. Melendez ranging over from second base and able to make the catch. So that'll be the first out here in the top of the 7th. We'll now bring up Jackson Parker, man who started on the bump tonight for the Eagles, has since retreated out to the field. First pitch to him, going to be ripped down the third base line. Stays fair. Heading towards second is Parker, and he is going to be able to get there. So first pitch he sees, going to put a little juice into it, and it'll end up being a double. And Lindale showing a little life here in the top of the 7th. So Quaid still working. First pitch, this AB, going to be called a strike. One brings it on by the hitter there. By the way, that is Peyton Sherwood, the opposing pitcher. Came in and had some real success on the mound, trying to have some from the plate. Green checks the runner at second, deals, and just off of the plate. Excellent pitch there to try and get Sherwood uncomfortable. So y'all can probably hear the shake in my voice now as I'm starting to get real cold out here. I've said that a few times. I mean, it's starting to get real cold now. Bounce in, Ratley able to collect it. So it'll even things up 2-2. Green still only used 12 pitches so far. Next one going to be tapped high in the air. And Melendez again going to be able to range over, make the play. At least I'm pretty positive. Oh, no, excuse me. I am crazy over here. For being honest with each other, I was kind of using the height as my factor. But that is actually Maddox McCrossan that is over there playing second base. So my defensive alignment all kind of messed up here. So man still standing on second, 2 outs. Green going to check back. And now time going to be awarded. By the way, at the plate is the leadoff man, number 2, Carter Fleming. Had a productive night at the plate so far as he is going to watch a breaking ball pass by him for strike 1 here in this AB. Green again checks the runner back, comes to the plate. Breaking ball that time going to be just a bit high. So 1-1 now the count. Fleming waits on the pitch. Gave an offering that time, not able to get anything. So Eagles down to their last strike here in the top of the 7th. Trying to tack on a few more insurance runs. Pitch is on the way. It's going to be a foul tip and caught. So Green going to be able to keep the Eagles off of the board here in the top of the 7th. We'll see if the bats roar to life here in the bottom of the inning. We'll be back to see what happens right after this here on the Cedar Creek Media Network.
For nearly 30 years, Carrie Harris Satellite has been the Lake area's trusted satellite and internet retailer by putting the customer and their needs first. And we here at Cedar Creek Media can attest to that. I'm JD Bird with Cedar Creek Media, and we're not just partners, we're customers of Carrie Harris Satellite, and can't recommend him and his friendly team highly enough. Stop by Carrie Harris Satellite in Athens today and ask how they can get you set up with Dish, Spectrum, Starlink, Boost Mobile, and more at 103 La Costa Street in Athens, or call 903-677-9522. Again, that's 903-677-9522.
Up next for the Panthers, number 4, Tucker.
All right, back here. Mabank got 3 outs to work with. Going to be sending up the big old first baseman, Tucker Davis, to start things out. Sherwood still up on the bump for the Eagles. First pitch is going to be a breaking ball offered at 0-1. Ooh. And another breaking ball. They're going to peel down first base line, and first base ump going to say Tuck went around, so finds himself down 0-2. Be watching for that fastball here. And no, actually goes again to the breaking stuff. So 1-2. Nothing but breaking balls so far in this at-bat. And gonna give him another one. That one finds the bottom shelf. So that'll be out number 1 of the inning. We'll bring up the leadoff man, Gunnar McGilvra, junior third baseman. Sherwood thinking it through. High leg kick. First pitch, too high. Yeah, that's one thing for sure. Sherwood, as you watch here, he kind of brings that leg to about 90 degrees, even a little bit over. The next pitch also going to be off. But he likes to use that front foot, try and get a little extra whip on the ball. 2-0 count. And that one going to find the bottom of the zone. So Sherwood gets himself back into it. 2-1 count now. McGilvra, again, real selective hitter. He's going to tap that breaking ball towards short. Throw going to be made across the diamond and beats him by a half a step. Gunner was cruising down the base paths, but just not quite able to leg that one out. So Mabank down to their final out here is going to be sending up the senior catcher, Matt Ratley. Definitely one of the couple of guys you would like up in this situation here, try and extend the game. Already hit a pretty hot shot earlier in the game for a double. How about this? Going to lift another one high in the air, and it's going to fall down in front of the center fielder. Did not want to allow the ball to get past him, so Rat going to keep things alive here as he finds himself on first base. And it will bring up the normal shortstop right now, second baseman. The Mad Dog, Maddox McCrossan. And Ratley just kind of took off there before Sherwood was really sure what was happening. Sherwood came off the mound. It is called a balk, so Matt gets to advance up to second. So donut pitch is going to be a big breaking ball just high off of the zone. So he'll start Maddox off with a ball. He's getting Ratley moved over to second base. Next pitch going to be lifted. That is going to be in the infield and up to make the play, and that is how it ends tonight. So Mabank able to get a few runs in the middle innings, but Lindale just an offensive output that couldn't be matched here tonight. Was a 2-1 ball game back in Lindale. Unfortunately, tonight it ends in a slightly larger disadvantage. 10-3, Lindale takes it. Well, folks, it's been fun until it got really, really cold out here. I'm telling you, it got real cold all of a sudden on me. I was confident wearing my shorts and T-shirt out here that I was going to be fine, and I'm eating those words now. So it was a cold night here for the broadcast. It was a cold night for the Panthers, but either way, they got a lot more baseball to do. They dropped their first 2 district games of the year, but, you know, there's a lot to build off of, a lot of good things you saw, a lot of things you can clean up fairly easily. So we'll see if they can go and make those adjustments and come back next week and get the W's on the board. Well, don't forget it. We're not done for the week on broadcast here for Cedar Creek Media. I'll be back tomorrow at 6 o'clock as the Lady Panthers take on the Lady Hornets of Athens over at the softball fields in Mabank. So I hope to see you there at the game. And if we don't see you at the game, we hope to see you as one of the YouTube numbers or Facebook numbers tuning in and supporting your girls. So again, final from here at Canton High School. Lindale Eagles 10, your Mabank Panthers 3. I've been Taylor Honey. For everybody at the Cedar Creek Media Network, I appreciate you. We will see you next time. We're out.